I got him. Oh yeah, it popped off. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is Brian, Kansas Angling Experience Guide Service. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Today is Thanksgiving Day. Well, you're watching this on Thanksgiving Day. Today is actually the day before Thanksgiving. I had an opportunity to get out this afternoon for a couple hours after my guide trip this morning. Pretty much been fishing in cold rain and cold wind all day long. No, really, it's blowing like 17 to 20 miles an hour this morning. We fished in the rain most of the time, but we caught a couple giants, so I figured while I had the time I wanted to come out and try and make a video for you guys. Before we get out on the lake though, I just wanted to tell you one thing. Being Thanksgiving Day, tomorrow is Black Friday. I am running my Black Friday guide trip sale this year again. Buy one guide trip for 2 people, get the second one 20% off, and then also $50 on all single guide trips booked just once. I usually run those sales till like Christmas Day to make sure everybody has an opportunity, especially with COVID starting to get bad again. Just want to make sure everyone can get a gift certificate at a discounted rate if they want to. So go to the Facebook page or my website down in the description to contact me about your gift certificate at a discounted rate for Black Friday. So without further ado, we're heading out the marina right now. Gonna make the choppy run out to the spot, see if we can't get into a couple giant wipers. So hopefully we can find them. If we can, it should be really good. There should be a lot of them and they should be big. So hope you guys enjoy the video. I will see you out on the water. Oh my God, it's a fish. Finally. Been like driving around for like the last hour trying to graph whatever I can find. Just a big white. Had customers out this morning. That is a big white. Oh, I wanted to show them to you, but I tried to bow flip him and he came off. But anyway, had customers out this morning in the rain, the wind, the cold. It was seriously miserable, but we had probably 4 or 5 bites for 2.5 to 3 hours. One of them was like just shy of 10 pounds. So I decided to come back out this afternoon and see if we could find another big bite. This time of year is really feast or famine for these fish. You know, it's either really, really good or really, really bad. Today was pretty good. No big numbers, but big fish. So happy to have that first white bass bite. I don't know if anything's gonna come of this video. These fish have really scattered off. They're super transient this time of year. And yeah, I really didn't see too much, but I did graph a few over here and cast to them and caught that white bass. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but got the afternoon free before Thanksgiving tomorrow. So trying to pump out a video before all that, and then I go back to guiding this weekend. So let's just see if we can't find a couple more. Fish on. Yeah, this one's got weight to it. A little, maybe, I don't know. He wants to be big. His head shakes. I know there's a tree out there, so I'm trying to keep him away from the tree. Might just be a big, big, big white bass. Not sure. The water is cold, it's 47. Oh, little wiper. These fish don't really want to fight like they normally do. We got major cold rain last night that cooled the water temp down quite a bit. I think he's hooked pretty good. Not a giant, but he is the right species. Yeah, he's hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Barely. Got him. White swim bait, hook fell right out. Dinky wiper, but on a day like today, I can't really complain. So yeah, we're just kind of like casting out on a big shallow flat. Shallow meaning 11 feet. It's definitely not deep. They're really just spread out, swimming around, trying to find bait. It's that time of year, so 46, 47 degree water temps. Slow retrieve along the bottom, and they're crushing it. If you can get it in front of one, they'll bite, but often on days like today when they're scattered, just trying to find them and stay on them is the hardest part. But when you do, it can be really fun. Hoping for a giant like this morning. That picture was pretty awesome. That was a big fish. So we'll see. 2 bites so far. Just need a couple more to make the video not a complete failure. Oh, there we go. Tried to take the rod out of my hand. It's coming right at me now. Oh, he knows he's hooked. Nice. The wind just died down significantly too. I mean, it's still pretty breezy out here from the west, but man, it was ripping earlier, just surfing 3-4 footers across the lake, and it's come down. I can keep the bait down on the bottom a lot easier, especially casting out in front of the boat. Oh yeah, nice one. Real nice one. Gonna put the net under this one for sure. Yep. Nice. Much better sampling of what we came for. A very cold fish. Really nice one. Let's get the hook out. Look at this. Barely in the top of the mouth right there. Nice. All right, well, that's not a bad one. Definitely not the mega giant that we're looking for, but a nice fall sampling here. So putting the winter weight on, cold water all starched up in the dorsal fin. Really nice. It's like, I'll get this guy back. It's like 40, almost 40 degrees, maybe, if that. Wind's blowing straight out of the west, which you guys have seen me fish on days like today with west wind. It's usually pretty good. So hoping we can stay on them here, but pretty much the most simple program. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. That's a 3.5 inch swim bait. 3/8 ounce jig head there, 610 medium rod, extra fast tip. But best part about this setup today is this new Viper X 2000 from PC Fun. They sent me this one to try out. It's just their newest spinning reel. Super good price point, still pretty light, a little bit heavier than what I'm normally fishing like the Carbon X, but this one's just over 8 ounces. It's got 11 ball bearings, just like a Carbon X, really smooth, nice sounding drag, and super smooth all around reel. So definitely check that Viper X out from PC Fun. Meantime though, it seems that we've got some fish out there. It's a lot easier to cast now with this wind down. So let's see if we can catch a couple more. Another one. We're on now. Next cast after that last one. Lazy fighters this time of year with that cold water. This one's heavy. This one is definitely heavier. I've got the drag cranked just a little bit more than what I'm used to make sure I get a good hook in these fish. So he's trying to shake. He's trying to come off really bad. Not a big one. He choked it though. He choked it. Yep. Real nice, pretty fish too. Almost looks like a striper, but it's not. Not a mark on it. It's just chunky. Yep. That's how they're eating it though. Like I said, feast or famine. Not even hooked, just fell right out. Nice one. I'll take them all day long in weather like this. This bite is almost on its way out. Definitely gonna be a fading star here pretty soon with the water temps. I'm not really too certain what the wipers do in the dead of wintertime, but I'm too busy crappie fishing to try. But right around Thanksgiving every year, I always tell everybody, is when I can usually pin them down until water temperature depending, and they're still going. So still enjoying this this bite while we got it. Oh my. Next cast. I think we found the school. I'm not even using live scope, just graphing around, finding pods of them. and casting to them as long as they stay put. Definitely some smaller ones. We've got a school of like, you know, 4, 4.5, 5 pounders. Not mega giants. We know they're around though. This one's got nice weight too. Come back over here, fella. Nice one. Almost the same as the last one. Oh, it's so fun. So much fun. Grab real quick. Yep, just another cookie cutter. Maybe a 4 pounder, maybe. Nice. Super healthy fish. Like I said, not a mark on them. Almost look like fish that have been in the lake for less than a year. Awesome. Every cast. Oh. Just got rocked. It's good to know they're still out there. It's like you catch 3 in a row, go 1 cast without a bite, and then you start to wonder. I know they're still out there, but they do kind of smarten up after a little bit. Just gotta stay on them. I don't really want to have to drive around any more than I have to. I've already driven around for almost an hour graphing, not even picking up a rod, before I felt comfortable enough to start fishing. Because if you're not seeing them, there's really no point in fishing at all. It's like rolling up to a brush pile with no crappie on it. What's the point? But we found these and caught a white, and now 2 or 3 wipers, so keep after them. Fish on. Just drove around a little bit to try and find another school, mark the school, set up away from them behind the boat, and caught one on the first cast. I saw him on traditional sonar, but I did not see him on downscan. Just hanging on a vast slopey nothing. I think this is just a big white bass. Yep, that's kind of what they looked like. We'll take them. It's cold, it's windy, but they're bitey. Big cold whitey. Nice. Fish on. They're still back there. Sometimes you just got to switch angles on them too, you know, catch 2 or 3, casting to them one way, and then if they slow down, just like, you know, go off to the side of them or start casting behind. They'll often bite again with a different angle. This reel is sick. For the price, like, this Viper X is pretty neat. That's a tank white bass. Putting on the winter weight. Day before Thanksgiving. Love it. Another one. Big, he's got wiper head shakes. But like I said, when the water gets cold, they just get kind of sluggish. Oh, yeah. It's, he should have fought a lot better than that. But man, they're just so fat right now, so fat. Another super nice one. Man, he's tall. All right, another nice one here. That's a chunky guy, right on the mouth there. Set him down to set the camera up and he shit all over my carpet, which they should be doing this time of year. It's kind of like any other fish, just putting on the big feed bag for winter. But right at the top of the mouth, little tiny swim bait. That's shad, that's what they're eating. Nice one. Sweet, get him back. But definitely the key to this program is, I mean, once you find that group of fish, they'll probably stick around for a lot longer than one would think, but they're so glued down to the bottom right now. I mean, pretty negative, all things considered. The water temps dropped. We had a super cold rain overnight, so the water temps dropped. But yeah, just as slow as you can keep that thing rolling along the bottom, they are absolutely crushing it. So we're gonna try catch a couple more, and then I've got to go buy a turkey for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So let's get after it. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Oh, that one's got weight to it. Yeah. Okay. That one's not small. This is when they come off. When they take a ton of line out and start shaking their head. Pretty easy for them to throw a bait, even when they're that big and hook good. When it's down their throat, which I'm guessing it's probably down his throat. Any slack in the line and they can really just shake it. We lost a couple this morning like that. Gain back whatever you can. Yeah, it's a bigger one. I think. They obviously all feel big. This one just definitely feels like he's got a little more weight. Oh yeah, that's a tank. That is a tank. That thing's back was like 4 inches wide. He's like not crazy long, just fat. Look at that thing. Woo! Oh yeah, that one's even bigger than the last one. Oh, oh, I got him. Oh yeah, it popped off at the boat and I got his ass. I really did not want to lose this one because holy balls, that is a giant. I have to show that one to you guys. That is a big one, just tall. I'm gonna put him on the bump board. Give me a minute here. Whew, yeah, I just want to put this one on the board. I don't really care like about how long these fish are until I know they're over like 26 or 27, but just the sheer girth, like this bump board I think is almost 12 inches wide. Yeah, this fish takes up pretty much the entire bump board. I mean, he is, like I said, not that long, 24 1/4 on the nose right there, 24 1/4, but look how fat that fish is. Wow. Well, I've got that giant resting in the live well with some water running. I wanted to get some pictures and stuff, but yeah, we got that one on the bump board, 24 1/4 inches. Thing is as fat as can be, probably close to 8.5 pounds. That is exactly why we came back out here today, because we caught that really big one this morning. I wanted to see if we could get on a couple more big ones, and we did. So pull this one out and show it to you guys, get it back in the water, probably take off. So let's get a better look at this beauty here. Well, that was awesome. I literally almost just went overboard trying to save my stupid GoPro. Did I ever tell you how much I don't like filming videos sometimes? Okay, so anyway, I hope that hope this footage turns out, because my GoPro literally just fell over the side of the boat and somehow I was able to save it. I almost went in myself, but what I was trying to say is that I'm gonna pull this fish out and get a better look at it. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful, beautiful specimen right there. Unreal. These fish just do not have the same build in the summertime. They get real long and skinny. You'll catch some fat ones, but as far as the actual absolute girth on these fish, it is just awesome. That is incredible. That's why we come out on these really crappy days and throw your GoPro in the water for fish like that. Wow. So now that we've got a better look at this guy, like I said, it's probably 8.5 pounds all day, we're gonna get her back. Cold water fish, they are still very, very alive and very upset. They don't need too much time to kick off. She's good to go. Good to go. That was awesome. Short of my almost losing my entire GoPro setup, that was pretty awesome. Like I said, that's why we come out on these crappy weather days in the fall. Cold water means one thing to me as far as hybrids go, and that is giant, giant, absolute Kansas megas. So much fun. All right, guys, well, we have made it back from the lake. That was a super fun time. Really glad that I decided to go back out after my guide trip this morning. Wasn't really too sure with the rain and the wind and everything, but thankfully the rain stopped. I just had this sneaking suspicion that those fish were probably gonna be biting all day, and they absolutely were. Once we got that sneaky school dialed in and pinned down, it was pretty much every cast. I really don't know how many fish I'm gonna actually include in the video itself because there were so many. Caught a lot of wipers, caught a lot of big white bass, caught probably two giants, one really nice one, probably somewhere between 8 and 10 pounds, I would guess. I don't really weigh them that much, but it was a really nice fish either way. Almost lost my damn GoPro over the side of the boat. Well, I guess I did lose it over the side of the boat, but about broke my ribs jumping over the side of the gunnel. Reaching down about a foot in the water to grab it, so that footage should turn out pretty funny. Hopefully the GoPro is okay, the audio is okay. We've just got one little like moisture spot, hazy area kind of situation right there that probably should dry out with some rice. But anyway, super fun time. Like I said, glad I decided to go. But one last thing before I let you guys go, just remember I am running my Black Friday sale all the way up until Christmas. Buy one guide trip, get the second guide trip 20% off, or buy one guide trip at $50 off. Some of the best discounts of the year, and I rarely run discounts because this is my full-time job. But if you guys want to get a gift certificate for a friend or loved one for a fully outfitted trip, or if you want to buy a trip for yourself, go out and catch a bunch of fish, learn about your electronics, learn about pretty much anything on the damn water, now would be the time to do it. So all my information's in the description below, website, Facebook, Instagram. Send me a message, shoot me an email, give me a phone call, shoot me a text. Get a hold of me and get that done. Like I said, that's all I've got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this one. I will hopefully see you soon, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.